Okay, so I'm gonna have to do a part two because I got interrupted and had to close my computer and it stopped. So, and yes, I'm using Zoom in a shared screen because I'm old and that's all I know to do. And my teenager says I need to get another kind of software and work it out. But I work all the freaking time and this is the only time I have to enjoy horror. So I'm going to do it this way. If you don't like it and you want me to learn a different way, let me know. If not, then as kindergarten teachers say, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. So I don't think this is bad. I mean, I got zombies behind me. Dang. Okay, there's my whole little bitch spiel. So 6'6" animatronic straw man. I like this one. I think he's really spooky looking.
Did you know that this land is cursed?
Nice. I don't even mind what he says. I like him. Love the movement. Love the movement. 6'6". That's tall. Super skinny. I'm wondering in person. A lot of times they'll have uh, like a little band thing to make him have a waist like right where that little rope belt is. But I like the whole weird, creepy looking shoulders and neck. I think that looks super cool. Like that the mouth is sewed open and still talks. It's one of the best uh straw man, like scarecrow dudes I've seen in a long time. Really like him. He's like, okay, it looks like an album cover though, doesn't he? He's like, hey, I like him. Yeah, he's super cool. Super cool. Dang it. Why can't I win the freaking lottery? I like him. Not gonna go over the 6 foot tall. So I mean, that I don't get. I mean, Home Depot has a 12 foot tall one, but you can I don't know. I'm I'm I get the skeleton thing. I don't understand spending that much money when you can like expand upon so much stuff that you have. This is 4'2" tall. Very. So he's a Rocky skeleton zombie thing, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what he's supposed to be. And his hair looks so bad. Like that is so bad. To me, he would look better if he were just bald. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I don't mind the noise. I don't That's not bad. But why did they have to put hair on him like that? It's just so no. Personally, I mean, if you like the whole hair thing, no, I don't like it. We already saw nozzles, Shorty, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. There's a lot of people that really like Killer Clowns from Outer Space, so they may really dig this if they're into certain like movie characters. Oh, hate music. Nah, that thing's 229. No. Mm-mm. And I will say this, a lot of the ones that are top heavy like that, you really have to weigh down or they fall over. And especially if y'all have got issues like we have here where like stuff is um where it storms really bad. You know, ooh, the sculpt on this one looks pretty good. Yeah, the freaking everything's got red eyes. But I guess on a vampire, I like the red eyes, kind of makes sense. I, mm, hmm. Voice is pretty good with this. The teeth are yellow to me. If the teeth were, I don't know, maybe white, and I'd want to put permablood on him or something. I think he's a little bit too pink looking. The sculpt is fantastic though. I would want to repaint him because to me he's too pink. And another thing, I really don't like in the ones with the animatronic and they talk and they talk like this. And all it is the jogger. It doesn't match at all. Oh, that's just it's just not scary to me. Like no matter how scary it looks, it just doesn't look scary to me if it's doing something like that. I just don't get it. That's why I think in an animatronic that's going to have sound, that's why I like crying or growling or moaning or something non-sentence wise, because you can, I mean, it's believable that somebody would, you can go, "Arr, arr, arr," and it doesn't matter if the jaw matches or not, it still looks really creepy, right? Krampus. Oh, he's huge. Now, this is not a new one, but his sculpt is really good. And yeah, if you're doing something for Krampus, he is really cool looking. I would want to fancy him up with a little bit of paint. I don't know. He looks clean, especially because he's covered in chains, and the edge of his costume is dirty, but his beard is pristine white. It's just weird to me. I like the goat eyes on this one. I think that makes a lot of sense. I'm cool with the yellow eyes on this one. But the really shiny, sparkly beard, man, it needs to be painted up a little bit. It just does. Take a little bit of I don't know, brown, green. Well, not green, but probably brown, a little bit of black airbrushing on that puppy and make it look dirty because he's supposed to give out, beat kids and give them coal. So why is his beard so shiny white? It doesn't make any sense at all. Not to me. Buzzsaw's really old. I I think he came out last year, yeah. This one did not do it for me. I think this is the dumbest looking shit ever. He just is. He's just dumb looking. It's just dumb looking. To me, it's not scary at all. It's silly. Mm, no. I say that. I saw that. Yeah. Mm-mm. Oh, it's just so silly. And what the hell is that? Like it's the same level as his gun, but it's painted like gun. I just think he's awful. Just awful. And I'm sorry if you like him and you think he's worth $300. I just think he's a stupid looking animatronic. Just stupid. I don't think he's scary looking at all. If you're a little kid, I could see, you know, they have Sam. If you like trick or treat, I took a skeleton and put a little bit of bubble wrap on it. And I just bought a Sam costume and just stuck it on a skeleton and set his ass down leaning up against a tree because it was a cheaper, easier way. I guess it's cool because it's got both um the mask and the scary face of Sam on there, I guess. He's okay. 7'2", 2 scoops. Look at this one. Yeah, I know, yeah. This one's pretty good. I think the little girl needs more depth on her face. But I do like the concept of this one, and I'm not real big on clowns, but I do like that one. Even though I'm not real big on clowns, I do. I think that one's really good, especially as tall as it is and the double head, big hands. I think it's cool looking. It's cool looking. That little girl screaming would give me a freaking headache by the time the night was over, though. I'd be like, my head. Oh, bloody bag of jokes. Oh, no. No. It's just so, it looks like red spray paint. So he's got blood leaking down, but he has perfectly pristine green hair. That makes so much sense. No, I hate the ones that talk. They're so damn stupid. And perma blood. Damn it, if you're not going to use perma blood, don't use red paint. Red paint looks terrible. Or like the watered down brown paint. Use perma blood. Perma blood looks so much better. Wacky Mole, 5'8". I kind of wish that they did like higher quality mechanics and stuff and just made less of them. I don't know. To me, that stuff looks silly. Think a good, like a really good scary clown is scary. But a lot of these clowns to me, they're just not scary. It's just not. It's just not. I just don't think they are. Let's look at this one. Maybe they'll impress me eventually. Now, see on that one, I think the main one, if his eyes look like an actual person, like actually you had realistic people looking eyes in it, it would be so much scarier if it had people looking eyes, like it actually looked like a person in it. And then the little dude that popped out had yellow eyes. To me, that would make it look scarier. But like this, nah, doesn't do it for me, especially $350. What the hell? Mr. Cuddles. Oh, his teeth are terrible and not in a good way. Look at those arms. Oh, it's so damn cheap looking. Oh, it's such a good concept and it's executed so shitty. So let's pause. Stop. Pause. So I love that the face is really big, but this is obviously material. And because it's material, it just makes it look just fake as all get out. I don't even mind the yellow eyes on this one, especially because it's got all this weird looking crap on there. But to me, it's just not executed really well. I don't think. The mouth is what messes it up. The teeth would be okay if it didn't have a piece of material in there. The material just ruined it for me. Root it. I'll say, because I'm a Southern gal. Let's keep on moving. More clown. Oh my gosh, this is like the year of the freaking clowns. Are people really that afraid of clowns? I mean, I've got a clown. I've got a 10-foot clown that I made in my garage that looks like he's like a demon. And he is hella scary looking, I think. Like people get afraid to drive that. But these are not scary. No. No. Mm-mm. He's scarier looking like that. No. I can see that freaking little bitty kids out, like, I don't know, 8, 9 and younger. But the possessed dog. This one's more of a jump scare. In my prior video, I had said something about There's a difference in surprise and fear. This one is a surprise thing. KNT did a video on one of these where they made the dog a zombie. I thought that was, I think they made a dog a zombie. I think that was when they made a dog a zombie. And it was a lot more effective. That one's a good like jump scare item, I think. I don't think it's scary though. Baphomet. I don't think he's scary at all either. Oh my gosh, I don't think anything's scary. Like bitching about all these. Nah, I think some of them are scary. I just don't think most of them are scary. Let's see. I liked Reagan. Um I like Reagan a lot. I like Mr. Dark a lot. I like the Hauntress. Of course, I remade her, but she was okay. Terrible voice. Terrible voice. And does it come with a swing set or does it just come like that? How much is that? 150 little Nestor. Yeah. I don't like the straw and stuff coming out. It just looks, look, it's not coming out of his pants. They just sewed it to his knees. Stuff like that. The details are just so cheapy looking, but I could see where you could make over something like this and make it look really good. That's one of the reasons why I keep mentioning KNT because I think he is really brilliant in the way he remakes stuff. Here we go. Pennywise. If I remember what the Pennywise is good. Yeah, he's good. He's good, but it's a movie character, right? It's not really saying anything. But I mean, if you've watched the movie, it's such a cool character. Sometimes the character sells themselves if it's got a really good movie behind it. So I do like that one. And this is one that KNT did. He did it into like an Egyptian mummy guy. And I liked his, and I mean, this is just a really good prop. I think animatronic, like concept wise, it's a cool concept. The sculpt is okay in it. I don't think the paint job is really good on either one. It's just like flat paint, hair super shiny. So I still think the animatronic on that is good enough to spend that kind of money and redo it and have it painted to make it really look high quality. I think that's a good one. And I've seen quite a few online forums where they had this doctor here, Dr. Illume or whatever his name is, and they were saying that he didn't work. So I don't know whether the animatronic on this one is kind of wacky or what. Yeah, no, he sounds like he's having a really bad, painful orgasm or something. Do like the fact that he's got this and the glowy eyes and Matt. Sorry, it's my husband laughing in the background. They do really cheap. They put the cheapest clothes on there because they're trying to make a big profit, right? And their paint jobs are all always just awful, stupid. And I'm not gonna go the jumping spider, jumping spider, jumping spider. Yeah, I'm not super impressed over those. And a lot of these are old ones, but we're gonna go through it just because I'm in the mood. So hopefully you're hanging in there with me. Oh, that is terrible. What a piece of shit. Look at that. Yeah. No. And how disappointing is that? $140 for something that does that. No. I save up my money and go get something from Distortions. I I think that they could have done better on something like that. I just I don't I don't think that's a decent job. It's the same job. The sculpt on the face isn't bad though. Oh, he's got a tombstone. I was like, what the hell is on his back? He would be decent. He would be a decent prop. I would probably want to take that puppy off and put a fake axe handle and make it look like he's coming at you with an axe, maybe. I don't know. So, and I don't get this whole rope and the tombstone on him is ignorant, but I like the sculpt on the face. Scarecrow. This is just a really good one for a jump scare. And it's on sale, so that's always good. Not the best look, but he's great for a jump scare, I think. At least he's padded up looking. And everybody jumps whenever somebody's going, "Wah!" His face could probably be better, but I mean, dang, he's on sale. That's $70 off. That's a pretty good deal. That's a pretty good deal. Jerry. Oh, Jerry. Oh, he's got an axe. Well, that's weird. It's a zombie that's cutting his own arm off. That doesn't even make any sense. What? What? He was cutting his arm off. It's a dumb as shit. Why? Why? That makes no sense whatsoever. That is so weird. Look, it's even a decent prop. He's got a halfway decent sculpt and everything, but a really crappy paint job. Is evidently he broke his spine because his pelvis is facing one way and his hips are the other. And then he's chopping his shoulder off in the horrible red paint. I don't get it. I don't get it. That's hilarious. Wow. Happy Halloween. I almost so I looked at this one thinking because I was looking for a prop for my La Llorona. Yeah, she's not the one. I know Halloween props don't always have to make us sense, but her eyes are closed, right? But his are open, so he's a zombie. I mean, I don't get that either. I don't get it either. And she's got his head. He looks scared, I guess, because he's a head. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I guess horror doesn't always have to make sense, but sometimes it does, doesn't it? It doesn't make any damn sense. I think we got two more left. Little Miss Daisy. They do a good job about doing, oh, it's just a head. Look, there's no body or anything in her. She's just an empty dress. Okay. His face is so plain. I would want to paint his head because it's just it's pale and pasty. There's no depth in it. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Kind of weird. I'm I'd be interested to see how many people actually bought stuff like that. And I think that's it. I think everything else is just like controllers and foot pads. Let's look at this one. So I'm sure they've got a bunch of new costumes and all the newest things. Light showing through the sheet. I guess it's just what green in there. Okay. I'd have to see that one up close. I don't know. It's 6 foot. You're paying for the movement of it, but there's no sculpt, there's no anything. So they're being cheap as hell with that. Like 6 foot and it just moves a little bit. But that almost looks like a green balloon online. I don't know. So let me know what you think. Um, is there stuff that you really like from Spirit Halloween? Is there stuff that you would rather go and get from Distortions? Do you think that it's worth it to go to Spirit? Would you rather get it when it's on sale? I mean, you have to pay for shipping. Have you ever gotten something from Spirit and it broke? I don't know. Let me know. I didn't really go through all the static stuff because I'm all about the animatronics. I have a lot of static stuff. Some of the static stuff that I have from Spirit, disappointed. So I bought the ceramic skulls before, but every time we put there were the fireproof ceramic skulls, and we put those in there and they broke. So it was really disappointing because it was like 3 skulls for $60, and we had bought like 2 or 3 boxes. My husband's probably gonna go, "What?" behind me. And then they all broke. So it's just I might as well just throw some damn money in the pile. So, stuff like this, the little foggy things, I think that's super cool, but it's only half of it. So, I wonder about that. It's got this weird texture to it. I like the light, like that it's purple, but then I wonder how big is it? So 17 inches wide. That's not very big. It's small. And to me, if you're wanting something that's in the shape of a human-ish, you want it big enough, right? Big enough for it to actually look like a human. So when it's really little like that, I don't know. I don't get it. A lot of the things that you can make on your own, uh, I think that you should make on your own because a lot of times, even if you make a mistake on it, they end up being a lot scarier than if you were to buy it. So that's my 2 cents. That's Spirit Halloween Part 2 for the whole season. Let me know what you think. Whenever I finally get something and start making stuff over, I will I'll post and let you know. And me and my dear Reagan, come here, Reagan, darling. She says, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Oh, goodbye. Love you guys. Like, subscribe, and I will see you next time.